Hello, everyone. Forgot to move my camera down. Never know who's watching. My name is Pintobread. Today we're going to be checking out 4 horror series. Let me get them back to where I had them. The first one is going to be by Febe, a fairly medium-sized creator who's just wrapped up the Pokemon analog horror, the Ultra Beast phenomenon. They created this, so I'm looking excited for it. Looking forward to it. I am excited for it. 3 days was the last episode, so super excited. After that, this one is going to be Briscoe Park, which is a found footage style tape situation. After that, it's going to be CRT Anomalies, and then 2H32, which CRT Anomalies is probably the most popular out of all these, and 2H32 has been around for a very long time. But I've never watched it, so I'm super excited. So we're going to start with this Pokemon analog horror, and I think I left my living room TV on. I think I can control it from my phone. Let's find out. No. We do these things on the fly. We see what happens. Let's see. I think I muted it from here. And then this will shut it off. Okay, I'm happy now. That was going to annoy the heck out of me if I was hearing Miss Rachel in the background for the next 3 hours. So, we're going to start with Pokemon, Ultra Beast Pokemon phenomenon. As always, we're going to keep this sucker right about the midsection, and then from there, it's up to you. We're going to keep it about 1080p. Let's see. I read this earlier. They do have some hidden stuff throughout this. As per normal, though, we're just going to be experiencing this. If you ever want to go deeper into it, you're more than welcome to look into it yourself. As always, I do have these guys, gals, theys, thems listed in the description. You can go and show them some love. Training video contains disturbing and uncanny content. Do not watch unless you're authorized by Aether Enterprises. Some data was altered to preserve privacy of the witnesses and sanity of our employees, since the UB experiences are known to cause mild to severe cognitive impairment. Please review the following guidelines to learn how to contain and deal with those anomalies. Yes, sir.
To announce that
There it
either
goes.
foundation
My audio was messing up.
to either enterprises.
Sorry about that. We'll start from the beginning. That was so weird. Okay, it's working now. That was weird. Welcome, employee.
You're officially Enlightened Foundation employee. Congratulations, Grant, on your new journey over Pokemon and human safety. We are pleased to announce that Either Foundation expanded to Either Enterprises after the acquirement of Ultra Recon Squad,
Just got this
which
pin.
now works as a
That tastes like
branch
pizza.
company for us. Please follow our guidelines how to contain the anomalies, known as Ultra Beasts.
As always, I am drinking Milo Sweet Tea.
Pokemon World Development.
Training
Ultra
tape.
Beasts are extra-dimensional creatures first found in Alola.
You can definitely hear the
Now
Morse code in the
found
background.
around the world.
We'll have to check the comments later.
Larry Grant has been worked to keep the absolute safety of our people. They are thirsty some substances, like
Always
metal,
safe.
electricity, and human flesh.
I'm loving the pictures. Pretty
Do
solid.
not interact by any circumstance. If a unit get out of control, please report to Ultra Recon Squad immediately. For using a beast ball in emergency cases.
I'm like, cool.
The last mass invasion
They're doing
of
a
the
decent
Ultra
job
Beasts happened
of
30
making it feel
years
like
ago, known as
informational
the UB
analog.
incident. Watch some recordings of this specific event.
Codename Symbiont. Shibuya, Tokyo. Wow, that is so cool. Ultra Beast attack. I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting this level of quality. That's insane. Yo, whoever did that, great job. That was fantastic.
This one was UB symbiote.
Was not expecting that.
It's related by many witnesses.
Assuming human flesh, confused with human body to another anomaly. Rank 3 security level.
The audio you heard, you could hear a weird voice. Now we will play it, but fixing the audio with the Hyder Enterprise computers powered by AVAP Technologies Company. All rights reserved.
Mommy's dark. I'm scared. Please help me. Please help me.
Yeah. Auto's not perfect, but it was going to be better than nothing.
Not touch. They did let it touch you. No survivors were found in those places, according to our parallel independent investigation.
Stop that. You are not going to do that in a 12-minute video and not expect me to go back and look at it, young man. Lady. Ultra beasts are demons. They will consume you and never let you leave. Death cannot save you. Pray for Sarah and Bay. Death to Aether.
Please do not hesitate to call Ultra Recon Squad in case of sighting. Hyder Enterprises is responsible by any injury, brain damage, flesh disorders, and disease related to UBs. We count with your braveness and humble heart, just like every single Hyder going to have, to follow our guidelines. Keep your blank smiley face with the presence of citizens. Remember, you're the face of the Hyder Foundation. We are glad to announce that the revolution and expansion of Hyder Paradise will finally happen. And we will need you to collect data from the new UBs found this week by mysterious old recordings. All data should be sent to Gateway Sector, headed by Korath, and could not be shared in any circumstances to other employees or citizens. In a couple days, the boss will announce the successor of Hyder Paradise Project. It was named family as Wasteland Project, an in-joke between our company culture. Case number 1.
Solid audio work, by the way, so far.
Found was named as UB Spread. In node recording edited by an anonymous person. It keeps immobile by the most of time. This is a rank 2 security level. Contact Ultra Recon Squad immediately.
Ooh. Ultra Beast Data. Spread, Malathorn, Grass Dark, introspective behavior, try to move only when it's not being... You poo-poo-headed cootie queen. When it's not being watched, try to move only when it's not being watched. The purple part is the actual body, while the vines can stretch and cover its real mouth. Interesting.
No corpse was found in the location. However, the UB was scouted. We could see with more details the anomaly. To make it open the vines in the torso and show its hidden mouth. Interact with it using aphrodisiac pollen.
Get it horny.
Then wait until the torso is open. Call Ultra Recon Squad immediately.
I feel like I would have already called them, but I like where your head's at. Staying on point, that's all that matters.
New UB found, called by the codename UB Walker, in a corrupted file found in the 90s.
1993.
This UB is officially inoffensive. However, a corpse was found in the forest where this video was recorded. The corpse had a hole in the neck, and the bottom half was missing. Don't be afraid to use our beast bow, and try not to hear too much the noises this UB does.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to hear that at all. You know, honestly, if we're being completely 100% outside of like being a civilian, why would you ever go in there? And being a grunt, why would you ever go in there? I would never go in. I would never go out of my house in the Pokemon universe. It might as well be an apocalyptic hellscape for all I care. Tell me Pokemon just roam around freely. I could just walk outside and be killed by a fucking Ultra Beast. I'm out of here. Deuces. I don't know how easy is it running. I would have been running by that point. Hidden trap. Water ground. Stalker behavior makes uncanny sounds through special glands in its long neck. It drowns itself to make waves, and apparently it doesn't need to breathe, but still make breathing sounds for some reason. That explains it. Lays it all out there for me. I understand clearly now.
Is number 3. New UB found. Possibly the most important from the Either Paradise project, according to the boss. UB, codenamed as Copycat, was found in a neighborhood west from the city. Rank 5 security level. Do not interact with this UB. Instead, use earpods on your ears or rip your ears apart. And call Ultra Raccoon Squad immediately.
So you guys know, ripping your ears isn't going to do anything. You'd have to like shove something in there.
Oh, it's working. Hello, Charlie. This is my house, and this is my family. Uh-oh. My panda snacks fell off. Dooby-dooby-doo. Hello, mommy.
Careful with that, it's camera, okay?
Okay, don't worry. I mean, camera now. It's a video for Charlie. Let's go to my room. Oh, this Bubbles plushie is not mine. I'm a full-grown girl now. I don't play with those anymore. I have much more cool things over there. Oh, look, Charlie. These are my hair stuffs.
Missing since January 22nd, 2004. Last seen her parents' house. Hello Kitty dressed in sandals. Any information? Aether Enterprises.
Sorry, Charlie. Mommy called me to have dinner. This is my carpet. We need a pool carpet. Isn't it cute? It's so soft, you must see. And this butterfly can move. Flying and flying if you shake it. It's a super cool carpet. Oh, this is Daddy's office room.
Oh, your family got money.
Right here.
My girl said my dad
It's
got
a
his own
very,
office.
Very adult office, Charlie. Look how big it is. Even the window looks. I don't know. Mommy will take those tonight. I bet you're curious about that machine.
Your dad
And
works
let
for
me open this thing to
Aether.
show you. Hold on. Charlie, it's tonight, and I found something in the office. I heard something. Look, it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Was it you? Saw something. Stay with me. Tell me it's you.
He's a bitch for that jump scare. Ultra Beast data. Copycat, Mimikro, Flying Psychic, can mimic human voice almost perfectly. The only Ultra Beast found that has self-awareness and incomprehensible goals. The feathers look like typicals warped around its body that emanates a psychic smog. This cold smog can affect human senses and somehow invade digital devices. Damn, this motherfucker powerful. You know what this kind of reminded me of? They're in Hollow Bastion in Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, and 2, I guess. But they had like these little hourglasses with wings and little tufts at the bottom, and that reminds me of that.
Congratulations! You are now able to exercise your Eider Enterprises official grant.
Nice.
It's a huge responsibility in your hands,
Do what I can.
so keep you aware.
That means the training program totally unlooks.
Aether Enterprises and a VIP Technologies Corporation is not responsible by any disappearance, injury, lethal brain damage, nausea, ear bleeding, or occasional disease. Disease. Can't read tonight. Caused by this training tape and trainee program.
Next week.
That's a vote of confidence.
Don't forget to open the window of your dormitory tonight.
Don't forget to open the
Either
door.
Enterprises count with your strength to bring the world a new rise.
What the fuck?
Orders from the bus. Best regards, Either Enterprises.
Please insert a cassette. End of transmission. Nice. On to the next one. Oh, wait, we gotta check the comments. Don't yell at me, I'm sorry. As you can tell, this first one popped off really good, and then you'll see a significant drop from these three. But no less, the quality is going to be the exact same, or even better, I would assume. So I'm not upset with it. There's some secrets, of course. Yeah. You can join their Discord. Just seeing if anyone did the Morse code at the beginning. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. It was a just in case. But great first episode. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And for 12 minutes on a first episode, and with that solid quality, that was fantastic. Next chapter. So there are secrets here as well. Okay. And we're off. The Wandering Combi.
Once upon a time, the little Combi was with her mommy, Vespa-Queen, gathering honey to just have fun.
I love to gather honey. Look at me, Mommy.
But Vespa-Queen was mad because her husband, Beedrill, was way too far away from home for so long.
I hate when he stays too much in Mr. Ursaring's house. I already told him that this is not safe for him.
But pesky Beedrill, he doesn't hear her. Maybe he just don't see the other Beedrill corpses around it. Oh, what a shame. But the little Combi was excited, and wished to work on Mr. Ursaring's house too when she evolved. One day, she had a dream, where Mr. Ursaring once evolved into Ursaluna. This night, it was a blood moon. He transformed into the blood moon Ursaluna. Combi and her family were super glad to receive the payment of their hard work and tried to hug Mr. Ursaluna.
Thanks, Mr. Ursaluna. You are super friendly.
And then Mr. Ursaluna ate them all. Oh, silly Combi, why are you scared? This is just a dream, you silly. Now go gather some honey for your mother, little girl.
Okay.
The dog just crop dusted me. Is the lobotomy protocol working well? What?
Oh, it stinks. Ooh. Hi, Evie.
Perfectly.
Thank you, girl.
UEM seems to be enough for her to forget certain things.
Stop, Evie.
However, she appears to be conscious at some point despite the anesthesia. Should we proceed, Sir Faber? Yes.
And she flew away, passing through the forest. Oh, who is there? Is there the Mr. Lycanroc? Well, hello, little Combi. Why are you wandering alone through this forest, oh little girl?
I'm gathering honey from my mom while my daddy is working.
You shouldn't be alone here. Don't you know there are Lunas over there?
I'm not afraid at all. I'm a full-grown girl now.
Okay. Be careful though. Because
Be
you
careful,
look
though.
too tasty. And Combi smiled and flew away to the forest, singing her little busy buzzy over the breezy.
Eider Enterprises would like to inform that Eider Paradise 2.0 project was officially cancelled due to force majeure. We recommend all the employees
Just announced
who
it.
don't get out from your dormitory tonight. The Ultra Beast UB absorption, formerly known as UB expansion, was found draining
Oh,
human
wow.
body fluids around the control environment from our place. By its huge size, it can
Breaks still
break steel
easily with his
sheet
arm.
muscles and drain up to 80 liters of fluid, including melted fats and human flesh.
That's crazy.
The Wensheng's necessary Ultra Recon Squad is already taking care responsibly of this case. All you need to do is to follow this rule. Don't get out in any circumstance of your dormitory. Eider Enterprises appreciate your hard work along your history. Have a nice day. Best regards, Eider Enterprises.
Oh,
Doesn't sound good.
Combi, a pot full of honey over there. But wait, someone is getting near, and they looks very happy to see you.
Hello, little girl. Can I help you?
Hello, I'm looking for honey to bring to my mom. Can I take some from your pot?
Of course, little lady. I'm Mr. Crow. Here, I'll always have the best honey from Mr. Ursaluna.
Oh, do you work for him too? My daddy, the drill, works there. He's the best.
I bet, but no, I don't work here. I only make some service like offering free honey to the brave boys and children like you. So they can know how good Mr. Ursaluna's honey is. And maybe work for Mr. Ursula someday.
So, can I bring back this honey to home?
Yes, take the whole pot, little girl.
Thank you so
Sudden
much,
shift.
Mr. Crow.
And with a huge smile, Combi flew away, back to home, excited to tell her mommy the good news. She was so happy she didn't notice the lifeless body of Mr. Lycanroc. Silly boy. He didn't notice that he was allergic to bees.
Give her another dose to make her quiet, please. That's sad.
When Combi came home, she found her mom alone in the window, but for some reason, Combi didn't recognize she was different.
Mommy?
Hello, darling. Where have you been?
I was gathering honey. Look how much I got.
That's great. Daddy would be proud of you.
Mommy, you're different. Why are your wings so big?
It's because I'm flying higher since Mr. Ursaring evolved. It just happened when you were away, honey.
Oh, I think Mr. Crow thinks something about Mr. Salona. Why are your claws so sharp?
It's because I've been training to clean the pot of honey you brought for me.
And why your mouth looks like a bee?
Really? Why don't you come closer and show it to me? I can't see.
It's just
You really fell for that one, didn't you?
Oh, damn.
Oh, sorry, little bee.
And Mr. Ursaluna magically had one more employee to work for him, and Beedrill will never know. Then, the forest was incinerated by the blood moon, and after all, Mr. Ursaluna lived happily ever after.
This is terrible. I will call Wallace to find other tapes. Maybe we can find something more useful this time.
That was a solid one. Well, this one's the longest. This episode of the Moonlit Zone was recovered from the past since the tapes experiences are known to cause mild to severe cognitive impairment. This episode was banned in the whole continent. I love that.
You were about to enter another dimension. It initial where dreams come true. When theories are real, it was the paranormal is normal.
Is the normal
Welcome
to the Moonlight Zone. Love it. That's such a good intro.
Hello, I'm your showrunner. They both bizarre, and today we will showcase you 5 mysterious caves without explanation but weird Pokémon. With them are the mythological Ultra Beasts that you know very well. The first cave is a tape found in higher foundation dump room. Be careful, this might shock you, because the material was never seen before in the TV. The material in question is
the rod phenomenon. That's fantastic.
Hello, Grant. We are pleased to announce that we found a brand new Ultra Beast wandering the skies.
Just wandering the
The
skies.
local witnesses call this phenomenon as the rod, a flare of light that suddenly appears in the cameras. However, it's not a supernatural phenomenon. It is actually a living creature from the Ultra Garden, another information found thanks to an ultra wormhole. We
Interesting.
already collected some information about this entity. Rank 4 security level. Please observe
Can't look
carefully
through
the
it 'cause-
pictures.
Pretty cool. UV flare, Felor. 114, damn. Doesn't weigh that much. Bug fire wanders in the sky like a bright rod in curved lines. Of course, it's not a fucking bug. Its flames can enhance its intensity to the point to create small heat waves and evaporation of human flesh. It has special interest in bright things.
Some cautions you should be aware. Please do not see directly for it more than
Makes sense.
30 minutes and 34 seconds. It
Interesting.
can cause blindness or permanent vision damage, and neurons burn too. Some previous grunts had their eyes melted accidentally.
You accidentally look at it for longer than that. Must be mesmerizing.
The effect is currently irreversible, but thankfully they're still alive and working for us. Even with sunglasses, its flames are still too bright to be looked at.
What about
Instead,
two
we
sunglasses?
recommend you to use your employees' helmets all the time while dealing with this creature. You should now investigate why this creature is suddenly burning house around Unova. Be careful and good luck on your journey. Best regards,
This beast
Hyder
with a
Foundation.
mortal flame you need to go
Now
find.
that's spooky. Thankfully, we have people working to protect us. Next film was sent by a famous professional in paranormal incidents. It will relate incidents and creatures related to the recent phenomena of night crawlers and skinwalkers.
Fudge.
So when taking on the idea of turning a cryptid into a Pokemon, my first thought went to one of my favorite cryptids, that being the Fresno Nightcrawler. It's a creature that's kind of existed on the ambient sound of cryptids, but doesn't really get a lot of spotlight, so I thought, why not start there? It feels like it really fits the prompt at being a spooky little guy. But the question is, how do you turn something so simple into a Pokemon. That kind of became the main crux of the challenge for this video for me. Because you see, it's a lot easier to take away something from a design, kind of streamline what your inspiration is, than it is to kind of just add on to it. So for this design, it was going to be all adding on. It's a very simple concept with just a pair of legs. How do you make that dynamic? How do you give that an energy to it? So I went in with a couple different concepts and ideas for what I wanted to do, and at the same time, kind of no concept and no idea. I didn't know anywhere that I wanted to go with this, so I just started kind of drawing and seeing where things went. I decided that I wanted to keep and maintain that weird little loosey-goosey type of run that Toad School has kind of co-opted in recent Pokemon games, and kind of utilize that same type of element, but going even simpler. I created this loose, almost wormy body that allowed it to run in such a way that still maintained the initial prompt.
I like that these tapes are so wildly different.
So I gave it this mouth
Like, so
that I thought
weird.
would be fun and provide some personality to the Pokemon. And while I was doing so, I started to kind of rework what I was going for. I thought that top line almost looked like a top row of teeth, and if it almost looks like a top row of teeth, why not just go fully with that? It became this chittering little mouth of a Pokemon that ran around kind of making noise as it did so. It almost began to feel almost like working with an unknown type of concept. You know, unknown being very simple, very inspired just by letters, whereas this one's inspired by just a pair of legs. And I feel like I really, really like the direction that it ended up going. Even throwing on those red eyes that I know the Fresno Nightcrawler doesn't have, but it just felt like it worked here. It gave it just that bit of extra oomph, which really allowed a personality to shine through in this design. And I'm feeling like it works. It's not a ton of stuff that's different. There wasn't a ton to add on or get overly complicated with this design, but still, I feel like it's a pretty strong one. One that can, pardon the pun, but stand on its own. I'd love to run across this guy just kind of searching throughout the forest outside of maybe a suburban area and just kind of spot this guy, or even catching one going through trash cans and watching it just kind of skitter off in that weird little loosey-goosey noodly run that it looks like it's doing here. And so I'm happy to introduce you to Bounder, the walking Pokemon. Pretty simple design. I went with a normal type just because it feels like that kind of fits here. For the shiny, I went with inversed colors, almost giving that Halloween-y type of vibe for the season. Orange eyes, black legs, and it also really amps up the idea that this almost feels like an unknown. I'm pretty happy with it, and I think it would be a joy to have on my team, just even as goofy as it appears. For the evolved form of this Pokemon, I wanted to go with another creature from folklore, which is a creature that's actually gotten a lot of reputation in modern depictions, and that is the Skinwalker.
An interesting.
Who shows like
I don't think I want to watch another one of
episodes
these.
of lost tapes and all these different media outlets that have really taken advantage of this story element. I thought, why not go with this for the adaptation of the evolution of this Pokemon? Whereas in the previous design, I was trying to figure out how to go more complicated on something so simple, this design actually had the opposite
I'm enjoying this.
Rather than having something simple, I actually had something that had so many different variations in the folklore of this monster that I kind of didn't know where to go. I stuck with some of the basic elements of it in that it's able to mimic the shape and sounds of other creatures around it. So I thought, what if we made that kind of the whole design? What if we made that just the base motif of everything we're going for? So I thought, if this Pokemon are going to mimic a Pokemon, why not pick something like Charizard? Something big, something scary, something iconic that most things that are looking to hunt this Pokemon for being so weak and fragile, it would use that to scare them away. So I have it using one of its arms to kind of formate this Charizard-esque head out of those same little wormy dealies that we saw in the previous evolution. In this form, I see it having a lot more control over these. Rather than just using them to run and just scamper about, it's using them to fend off enemies. No longer satiated with the idea of running away, it now utilizes the ability of
That's so cool that people can come up with shit like this.
Make other Pokemon forced to run away.
Because obviously
from
it's
so it's
I feel like this took them a lot longer
into
than it's
shapes
probably
that it
leading
knows
on,
are
but
going
still,
to be terrifying
so
for
cool.
any that come into contact with it. In this instance, it's using a Charizard head. I see this playing a lot into the ability of the Pokemon. I don't know what that is quite yet, but something mimic based, maybe the ability for it to mimic the typing of Pokemon around it. For that reason, it's a normal type, and we'll see that as we get to the end of the process here, in that a lot of normal types like Ditto, Porygon, things like that tend to have these weird and obscure abilities that allow them to kind of flourish despite not having as much power as something like a fighting, ghost, psychic, ice, fire, water type. So this one is able to mimic those same typings and kind of withdraw its normal typing in the process. So here I'm just going in, I'm giving it some color. I was throwing around the idea a lot of, should it have its own color? Should it have the color of the Pokemon it's mimicking? And I thought, if the case is that it's trying to mimic this creature, why not go all out? Maybe instead of just forming itself now, it has the ability to change its color, maybe even change its cry. Almost like a different and more evolved or devolved form of a Ditto, whereas a Ditto can mimic the exact color, shape, size of other Pokemon. This one does the same type of thing, just using these tendrilless arms. I'd be really interested to see kind of what the outcomes of these mimics would look like. Are they all going to look tendrilless? And if that's the case, what would something like a Tangrowth look like? That would probably be the most convincing mimic that it could do. I don't know, I feel like I've been really drawn to mimic type Pokemon recently. Maybe it's the whole idea of trying to figure out what my Halloween costume's gonna be or things like that, but having this Pokemon mimic in this strange, bizarre, and almost grotesque way, I think tells a lot about it, and I think that it makes it seem like a really cool concept. I don't know. And so here we have Derminder, the name coming from dermis, which is another name for skin, and minder. Given the fact that skinwalkers are able to mimic the sounds of those even lost by time or sickness, it's a grim reminder. So, Derminder. Instead of the walking Pokemon, it has evolved to become the stalking Pokemon. You'll notice that its shiny is a reference not only to itself being shiny in the same way as its previous form, but the Charizard head that it's utilizing as well has become a shiny Charizard, with the flame still showing that same flamish color. It's grown a lot in size since, but you'll notice that the eyes are still roughly about the same size that they were on the previous form, to indicate that this, while big and terrifying and absolutely spooky, is kind of just a reconglomeration of the previous form, intertwining itself in a different fashion. It's gotten a big stat boost from what we saw before, and is still normal type because I anticipate that it's going to have some sort of skin-related ability that allows it to change types or change shapes in this way. I'd be really interested to see what this thing would look like in battle. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped with this guy. I think it's a fun and exciting gimmick that evolves from a Pokemon that I can absolutely say is one of my favorite designs. So let me know what you think. By the way, thank you, Faye, for having me on. It's always fun to collaborate, and I've been looking forward to this collaboration for quite some time. So super excited that we were able to work together on these Pokemon designs.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
Before we proceed, we should say thanks to the program supporters that helps this Mystery Channel show to keep going. Thanks for Taibani, Brown, Brett, and Christopher Tatino for the big support, and thanks to all the other partners. Alright, we will cover now a legend that you may have heard before. Written by an old show, born by a paranormal magazine called Eyes Open, and it is the legend of
The Lake Monster! Eyes Open, the visual magazine. Oh wow, that's pretty.
The land of the brave explorers, where the ships went from travel around the Pokemon world. The old man used to tell stories about the giant monsters they found in the mysterious seas. Red Gyarados, giant Dragonite, and what they call as the Lake Monster. All of them are myths that cross generations, but what if they were true all along? We found some diaries from sailors from the past century, wrote in word letters they sent. We'll cover specifically the letters of Albion. Storm Hatred's heart tonight. In the midst of it, something enormous four-faced, bigger than any Gyarados in sailors' tales. Saw its head riding between the waves, scales shining in the lightning. The men are calling it the Lake Monster. None of us have seen this lake before. We barely held course.
I would shit myself.
It's time clear. It crashed through the waves, making our ship to swing in the sea, and we saw it swallowing a one-whaler. But the captain If you saw it in full, locked eyes with the creature. The look in his face tells me everything. A monster with features that resemble the Barraskewda, but made by the devil himself. We're naming it the Lake Monster when it feels wrong, and it fits with the amount of horror we experienced. We flee the waters. In our sceneries fading
Man, you gonna give that lake monster a big head.
the less information we had about this Albia, as the whale ship in question was found shipwrecked in an island with a lighthouse. Some corpses were missing, while others had limbs devoured by something. With the monster, or was it their own madness, brought by the creature's presence? What makes us independent enthusiasts of mysteries concerned about this tale is that a young lad sent us a video of his cell phone about the mystery creature, such as describing this story. Your eyes might not believe in what you see.
Holy moly macaroni. I was looking at the wrong spot.
Artists reconstructed the
My
mysterious
goodness.
creature based on the stories and the footage sent to us. And this is what we expect to the lake monster look like.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with him.
Is it a lost evolution of Barraskewda? Maybe a paradox Pokemon that we'll never found yet? Only time will see. Meanwhile, keep your eyes open.
Okay, I will. Sounds good. That was a good one.
The next tape was sent by Eider Foundation about the most famous myth of Toria, possibly inspired by Chupacabra. Prepare your stomach, dear viewer. This one will be shocking, because this story had ended with the missing of an innocent man. We will read
Man. The bloody leech devil.
Hello, Grandfather Snyder. A new Ultrabis was reported in the last week. It formerly was considered a rural legend, the ranges of Palbia. However, we found a strong documentation that proved that the legend was actually an Ultrabist. And so, it's our task to study and catalog it. Secure, contain, and protect. This is our goal, so keep always aware. Strange incidents be happening in the last 50 years. Where Marips were found in ranges, completely stunned and extremely weak, to the point their tails are not able to keep shining. They had holes in their bodies, what looks like bat fangs, but much bigger. It feels like of the myth of Chupacabra, a creature that drains the farm Pokémon blood, especially Marips. The phenomenon origin was still unknown, but the previous explanation was a group of Golbats. But now we have a video where we spotted what possibly was the creature that made it. We found couple videos recovered in your farm after some investigation. A man, 23 years old, documented his journey in the farm of his grandfather around the cornfield. These were the last information we had from this man. He stays missing.
Aw, poor Roger.
Check back in with y'all tomorrow.
I feel like if there was even the possibility of Pokemon being anywhere near my area, I probably just wouldn't be outside. And then this man starts actually like, that's what always like bothers me about these series is like these people are aware that the possibility of these things are out there, and they're still just like, oh gee, I'm gonna go out here. And I hate you for it. And I do not feel bad your death is imminent. Or at least severe injuries. It better be at least severe injuries. How you blind, brother? This thing sounds like it's the size of a semi. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Oh my goodness, that was a delayed reaction. My mind didn't comprehend what I was looking at.
Consider there, this creature has rank 2 security level.
That
Is
was
the
rank
first
2?
reported case
What?
of attacking humans. The information appears will show is purely speculative, which were reconstructed by AVP Technologies Alright Reserve.
The UV leech, Mareep, dang, this thing is stout. Dark ghost, its vision is poor, instead it guides itself for the sound the preys make, and echolocation by a high-pitched sound it makes. The fangs can drain up to 8 liters of blood that fills the visible organs it has on the side of its body. That's disturbing, I like that. The orange fluid that these organs show represents the amount of blood it drained. When the fluid is very low, the organs start to gray, or stay gray and empty. Interesting, if I do say so myself.
The family of the man requested us to find him, or even to find his body to have a warfare ceremony. You and 2 Ultra Recon Squad recruits should collect this Ultra Beast to bring to our laboratory. It should be given to Faba. Best regards, Hyder Foundation.
These creatures challenge our beliefs. The breaking point between real or imaginary is we to think now, but that's not the end. We have many other creatures to find, like in this other program that will cover other creep creatures. You might tune the channel, but you...
Now let's see. I like that they're kind of showing how they expanded it and like just showing fun little stuff. I like that. Let's see. Just seeing if there was anything here with this one. We got a little bit of story in that last one, as well as a little bit of background stuff, so that was fun. I like that. I wish more people did stuff like that. That was really fun, actually.
Hello, Hyder employee. We are extremely excited to show you our newest discovery, published by Daryl in 12 different articles along the last few years. Even with our Hyder Paradise 2.0 project cancelled,
You've already told me it was canceled. I've been sad about it. Let's move on.
They call it as the Relic Project. The project consists
I don't think in the history of ever calling anything the Relic Project that has gone well.
According to our research, this potential, which we'll call as singularity, can be unlocked after the exposure of the Pokémon of a mystery item called a Strange Souvenir. This item acts like a gateway to an elder version of the Pokémon, which used to be an entity adored by ancient and developed civilizations. The energy related to this transformation is somehow linked to the Ultra One-Hole dimensions. This item is somehow related to a local environment, along with status. In our previous research of Necrozma revealed that it has a very important role in relic farms. Let's demonstrate in a simple scheme how the transformation works. First, you select the Pokémon you want to transform. We will use this innocent Bidoof as example. After the exposure of the key item's Strange Souvenir, the Bidoof will have temporarily the skin and internal organs ripped apart to grow its body from inside out and unlock the previous characteristics of the entity variant. We could name this entity as Crown of Inconsequence, and the naming catalog for it is Repoof. It gets back this crown made of other Repoof teeth it beaten up in the past life. They can return to their original form after another exposure to a Strange Souvenir. So far, we have in our laboratory some Pokémon that can get singularity unleashed. We will display briefly the relic variant we have in our laboratory.
Ooh. Off of Misery, Obsidian of Whiskers, Headdress of Aquila, Idol of Enigma, Medallion of Desolation, Chains of Wrath. Wow. That was cool.
The only exception theorized by Daryl is Arceus, which based most no research about Hisui discovered that it needs to get exposed to the legend plate to unlock its primal form and become Plate of Creation. It has a body made of 1,000 arms. Please, that was a speculative design of this variant, made by AVP Technologies Corporation. Once you understand the concept of these creatures, you must investigate some strange phenomena that happened recently. Relic variants are extremely dangerous and uncontrollable, so it cannot be shown in public spaces. But somehow, relic variants that we don't know how had contact with this strange souvenir were found in different places. The only entities capable of defeating neutral
Oh,
beings,
that's
these
probably my
must use
favorite
the
clip
same
was the one
energy
with the
sources, described by
Pokemon on the
Daryl.
left. I can never remember names.
The
Terrible.
first case you must investigate in deciding of the
But that one
possible
was so
ends
cool.
walking through
I
mountain
think it looked the
volcanoes,
best as well.
filmed by an amateur photographer.
I gotta say, my favorite so far, not surprisingly, hasn't been the visuals or even the topic. It's been the audio. They've done really well creating some creepy ass audio for a Pokemon analog horror, and that I commend the most for this. Oh, I bet that's so pretty. Ooh, shoulders are tense. I hate being high. Up. Good gravy.
Through AT technologies, we could recover the entity appearance from the video. And this is how possibly it looks like. Observe the information we have about it so far.
Hell of Echoes, Camelody, Psychic Steel, 98.4, 251. Well, it is steel, of course. My nose got itchy all of a sudden, but it's like right here on like the very edge. So I'm not digging in my nose. I'm just trying to get this very edge spot. I am edging my nose. Oh God, every time I talk, it like vibrates it. It creates clangs and screams that can cause avalanches and erosion. They could be heard in 750 meters of distance. If heard up to 250 meters, the eardrums of the victim could explode when it moves. The metallic plates of its tails make a relaxing sound. The fact that it can cause erosion is badass.
As reported, avoid to get
Avalanches, alright, anybody knew that.
Eardrum destroyed permanently.
Who can't start an avalanche?
How to contain this beast and how to capture it in this relic variant. This case you must investigate in the next week.
Hey, learn how to capture this thing. No, thank you.
Next case is about a weird form of get-up. A recording of a voyeur man recording a family playing
Recording
in the
of a voyeur man.
showed us the presence of a huge cubic blob, similar to a gelatinous cube made of acid.
Man was arrested after he caught filming children in the kindergarten. He was already
more information about
you bitch. He was already investigated after filming a family by his window 2 weeks before. The family filmed is currently missing. 2028. We jump into the future.
More information about this creature that we would like to share before showing the footage.
Relic data. Well, that's pretty solid. Cubic corrosion, cubido. Sounds weird to say. Normal poison, height 15, 30 pounds. This creature is made of a gelatinous acid that can corrode almost any material. The more this creature consumes things, the more it grows without limit. Aims to consume everything it can, but has a preference of moving objects, including humans. It's a weird preference to have, my dude. Weird preference. Not gonna lie. We're about to watch some kids get swallowed up by some cube. Oh, that thing just comes sliding on in. Ugh. The noise. Stop.
Your goal is to find the creature before it gets too big to contain.
Did not like that sound. That was very awkward for me to hear.
When you have something to eat, so try to make it keep away from consumable things. The scheduled date to start the containing is in 3 days.
Damn, that thing's got a rank 5. I think we've only seen one other rank 5.
Variant of Hypno, which has a human that is hypnotized a child once. We found a footage about a young lad called Charles Marson that seems to be aware.
Charlie, age 29, occupation movie editor, May 14th, 1999. He's possibly investigating Aether Enterprises. Be aware of him and avoid contact. Image found in his LinkedIn.
Of the humors, he was chasing the creature to finally catch it.
Where's that sucker? Oh crap. Did it see me? Oh, son of a...
My man dipped out.
Where did you go? I hope I can see it in the footage.
I'd be surprised though if like you're just like riding in front of an entire apartment complex and nobody else is seeing anything.
Unfortunately, we don't have any other information about this entity. Neither we could reconstruct its appearance with AVP software. However, we found this other tape about an incident that possibly confirms the rumors. As far as we know, it is not related to Charles, but seems like he knew about it previously. Watch carefully the incident footage.
Interesting. Establishing a pattern.
Mommy's come back to home. He's not here anymore. You don't need to worry.
Please take a look for me. Just to ensure.
Seriously, I don't see anything here.
Brother, I'd be faithful.
You can sleep now. Mommy's near. I'll need to protect you.
I'm flipping light switches. You want me to check? We check it.
We'll try to stay.
That's one thing I can give my parents credit for. If I was ever like, there's a monster under the bed, boy, all the lights were on, and we took that shit serious.
Don't get off the bench.
In hindsight, it was just my mom being a great mother, but it worked.
Can you hear me, Susie? Don't get out of the bed.
No, Julia.
Julia, you dumb bitch.
There's really something there.
Julia, you have doomed us all.
Reconstruct. Need you to get more information about this relic variant of Hypno.
That was cool.
We found that relic Hypno is more efficient in kidnapping children than Mimicry.
Those are creepy ass face there for a second.
Our human
Just barely
narrator
hidden
has a
behind.
reversible problem, and we must fix it. Meanwhile, we will use a cheap generative voice, powered by AVIP technologies.
What a fun way to go
All
about it.
rights reserved. The next case will be covering the true form of necrozma, beyond ultra necrozma. Our reader researches says that is the origin of the whole light, and an important person found it and worked with us about it. His name is Paul Palmer. He was the first
Double
to
P.
know the knowledge of ancient civilizations who spot the blinding one, the true form of necrozma, which we could call as just relic necrozma. This is a sketch of its true form, made by Paul. Listen to this interview.
Thanks for the great opportunity of this speak, Jack. If the world corrupted, full of violence, villains being evil leaders, robbery, moral degradation.
Not gonna lie, this is how my TV looks whenever I go to bed at night, because I have like a special setting I change it to. So that way everything just looks like that. I love it.
It takes your children and devours their innocence. Look around you. What salvation will they offer, huh? Look in my eyes. There is no light in the world. But I found the light. And that light is the blinding one. Its gaze sees through the lies, the corruption, the sickness of the human heart in Pokémon. It comes to you.
I forgot for a second we were even doing Pokemon.
I know, brother. I know it's hard to believe that Cosma will come back to save us. Brother, Cosma is the only one made of light. Only light. We're not lost like the others.
My man is standing in front of a group of people, the world, and saying if it ain't light, it ain't right.
We are
Just
chosen,
saying.
chosen by the blinding one. And you are chosen too. Push me. Thanks, Aether, for the bright opportunity.
Nope, sounds a little cultish, not gonna lie. Tragedy, narrow cult arrested. Boom, members of the cult for the blinding one were arrested by the police, suspected of committing several crimes evolving hijack and minor corruption. The cult leader Paul Palmer, self-proclaimed as the blinding one messenger, was found in his private room of their store without life minutes before the police operation. For some reason that the police is investigating, Paul's eyes were completely melted. Castilia police found suspicious involvement of Aether Enterprises in the case, but the company was acquitted yesterday night. Cool.
Either enterprise
Well, we know what Ultra Beast burns out the eyes. 13 minutes and 25 seconds.
Either own this exclusive footage of a live stream made this year in a flight.
That's pretty cool. Sorry.
It was a brief demonstration of the blinding one capacities. The light was so bright that it had a similar
Puppy,
effect
say
to
hi.
a nuke bomb. We shouldn't worry about it. It was in a non
Johto area and attack. An independent island of Johto, assumed as non-democratic by Pokemon United Regions, was nuked by a powerful light explosion, similar to a nuke bomb. Estimates show that over 97.6% of the territory was destroyed, and the brief part of the population left are immigrants to Kanto. Kanto government says we don't want them here. They will steal our jobs. The case was claimed by a branch state financed of Unova. They're dangerous and attacked us first. We needed to use the power of our god to get our territory back.
democratic region, and
I think someone's a little political with the current times.
Remember, Either Enterprises is always taking
Gotta
care
love.
of Talk Monday and human safety.
What?
Best regards, Either Enterprises.
That was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that a lot. Well, that was Febe. That was the Pokemon analog horror. I don't know if there will be more episodes. I hope so. You know, they seem to be on a solid pattern. I would really like more episodes because it's really good. So show them some love. Next up is going to be Briscoe Park. Everything you can imagine is real. Don't ask, just watch. This is supposed to be kind of a slow burn. These are more found footage style. So we're just going to go right into it. They have, that's tapes 4 through 9. Oh, yeah, because it starts at tape 4. I forgot to mention that. There is no tape 1 through 3 right now. Whatever that is to the story, I have no idea, but there is no tape 1 through 3. It starts at tape 4, and it currently is up to tape 12, which actually was uploaded yesterday when I was figuring out what we were going to watch today. Tape 4, Barrel, Subject 90, Source, October 21st. Ooh. I'm excited for this one. I like it. I like slow found footage. I'm a sucker for those types of movies, like Creep. Ooh, love it. And this series should take us probably about 45 minutes. This looks insane, man. I'm getting a kind of exploration vibe, like Lost in the Hyperverse, but for backrooms. Interesting. Yeah, this is more terrifying just to be there alone. Because I don't think I would ever want to be anywhere near this place alone. Granted, I wouldn't do urban exploration alone. There are people that do that that are just wild. Stop it! Oh my god, it's a pigeon.
What was that? Did we just... What was that?
What the fuck is that? RDP-79.
Okay.
I'm also getting like a, I don't know, like a Beckett Wagner vibe. Granted, that could just be more so because I believe every episode is going to take place in like one specific location. Not the same one like Beckett, but I don't know. I'm getting that vibe though. What up, Starboy? Pleasure to have you, my friend. Stop! I would have left immediately myself. Yeah, my man heard footsteps and immediately left. I like your style. If this is how every tape's gonna go, I am definitely gonna enjoy this. Sorry you're having to work, my man. At least it doesn't seem too difficult or busy. Yeah, if that's how the tapes are gonna progress, this is gonna be a really good contender that I'm probably gonna end up putting notifications on for, because I'm getting I enjoyed that one. This guy must live out in the middle of nowhere, and he must, yeah, there must be these types of buildings all where he lives. That's crazy. So creepy. Ah, nice at least. You know what's really surprising? The fact that no one's like passing by or anything. That just shows like where he's at is so far out there. Because like usually even in the background of most of these web series we watch, we have cars going in the background just because you're not an actual like studio. You can't have people stop driving around. So it's always so funny. But nope. Kind of adds to the creepiness of this. Makes it feel like it's an actual production. I guess that's more or less what I was trying to get at. This one is called Briscoe Park. It is a found footage style tape series, with each tape being a different supernatural or something along that lines phenomena. But it's supposed to be more of like a slow burn. Like, as you can see, he's slowly walking around, showing us the area, just kind of exploring. And that's what each episode's supposed to be about. I don't know if there's an overarching story, but there was a single frame code, I'm guessing, earlier. I'd have to look into it more. So, but there does seem to be something going on in the background at the very least from the first episode. Yeah, and if you enjoy the ambiance of these types of areas, which feels very Mississippi for some sections. And I would say Alabama. Feels very Alabama. It's back home. Let's see, that's so cool. You can hear all the bugs, but you don't hear a single car. So cool. Yeah. I don't know. No, none of these places are marked, which granted, safety-wise, you might not want to. You know what? That's what it's giving me. It feels like I read it. It feels kind of like Marble Hornets whenever they would just find an abandoned building and just go into it and start filming. That's what this kind of gives me the vibe of. I'm liking it. Because in the first video, the only paranormal thing they did was add footsteps whenever he started to head to the basement, and then he turned around and left, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. Me, I would have done that. And it just wilds me out that they go alone. I would never. But it is also interesting, in the first episode, the moon was like very, very, very fried red. Like deep fried red, which was interesting. I don't think I saw the moon in this one, but this looked just like a regular, yeah, regular town. Nothing crazy. Nice. Nice. Motherfucking Starboy. One of the series I keep up with, just updated for like the first time in a couple of months, and I was super excited about the series. Just Jonah was the name of the series. It was a Slenderverse series. Thoroughly enjoying it, and it was the first episode where old Slendy Boy showed up in all his glory. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. We're eventually gonna watch it on stream, but I wanted to have more episodes. I want to watch it for like an hour, but right now it's only got like 20 minutes of content. Which is not bad, but I want to relish it. I think that's my main issue right now with a lot of the Slender series, is they either have to be their own lives because they're so incredibly long right now, or they're just none that are near the length that I would want to even try putting them in a live. That's mostly my own inner bickering. He is... Oh my god, I ended up on Snapchat. Friday is the 1st. I don't believe I'm doing anything that day. Not to my knowledge. I have to ask the wife if she's got anything planned. I don't think so. And I'm interested in what actually are the tapes. Like, just because that's all the names of each episode is tape 4, 5, 6, all the way to 12 now. Talk to the wife and see if we have anything planned that day. Because even if it's for a quick meetup, I don't mind. That'd be cool. I just have to see what she's got planned. She's the big planner in the family. She lets me know where we're going. My wife asked me recently too if I was ever gonna meet up with anybody from like YouTube that I've met on YouTube, and I was like, yeah, I would hope so. I was like, it would really suck the first person I meet to just like pull out a knife and just be like the Key and Peele skit wherever he's Lil Wayne in jail and I'm just getting stabbed a bunch of times, and I'm like, well, I tried. She didn't like that, so she wasn't really happy about that idea. I thought it was funny. What always kills me about series like this is this man has access to these. I would hope he's asking permission, but I like to believe my man's just breaking and entering. And I love it. Yeah, I bet he had to ask permission. Because imagine if, like, the homeowner walked out and just saw that flashlight. In these rural parts, these people be carrying them long guns, them rifles. They gonna hit that light. Wait a minute. Okay, no, I'm just really high. Okay. Thought I saw something on the roof. I have, like, this spot I need to clean on my screen, apparently. I didn't notice it was there. Oh, it's actually coming off. It's spreading. Where are you going? Oh my god. No. Okay, I got it. So far I've only seen the one code, or whatever the heck it was. That's a creepy building. I would never go in that building. Even if it was fully operational, I would never go in that building. That looks creepy as hell. There's like a very, 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 very low bass. And I believe it's the one that's supposed to try to induce anxiety, but it's not high enough. There it goes. It's getting louder. I love this bass. It does not induce anxiety in me as much. Oh, it's like when my wife has her long nails and she goes down my spine. That's exactly what this sound's doing to me. My nose is stuffed, so I sound asthmatic and I like to believe the protagonist also hears the sound we're hearing. Makes it scarier for everyone. Dude, I'm saying, when I used to work overnight for Dollar General, when I was, before I started college? Yeah, before I started college. I worked overnight doing stocking, and in the mornings when we were done, the manager would love to talk to this one person, and they would sit there for 30 minutes, and you can't, oh gosh, and she wouldn't let anybody leave. Oh my gosh, so maddening. Oh man, dipped out. I didn't see anything. Okay, he must have saw something we didn't. Ah, you get it then. You understand. The pain, the suffering, the agony. Ooh, a little woods area. $15.34, $16.34. No, I do not. I'm not the guy for abandoned buildings. Gosh. Yeah, because everywhere around here that used to be abandoned has now been gentrified or is in the process of being gentrified. Like, we used to have a huge abandoned school just down the road that people went in and out of all the time. And then they like refurbished it. And now it's like a children's home. And it's like, why couldn't you have used it somewhere else? I'm just kidding, but they're trying to make better use of the buildings already in place in our area. Which I agree with. I'm not upset with that. Unfortunately, that does hurt your chances of finding an abandoned building around me. But there are definitely some somewhere. Gotta be. Oh. I always hate that they go to the attic. Nice. That's pretty cool. That'll be fun. Hope that works out for you. That'd be awesome. Open the damn freezer. Is that a noose? That is a noose. Whoa. Yeah, that got weird. That got creepy real quick. I'm telling you, if I'm walking through an abandoned building and I walk around a corner and I see a noose just hanging there, little Dookie's gonna come out. Is it the moon again? Bro, it looks so red. Or is that just a light? Oh wow, this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is creepy. My big question is, why would you even do this? In what world is there anything in this maze that you would need to film? Stop it. Oh my gosh, I hate this. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. That will come in handy. Dude, if he has a scarecrow, you could have one scene where you turn and you look and you're just glancing over your shoulder and you see the scarecrow, and then you walk a little distance and you hear something and you do another quick glance, but the scarecrow is now slender, but then it changes back to the scarecrow a second later. It's cool. Cornfields is awesome. That is a great idea to use something like that. Cornfields are so creepy. Wonder what tape we're on. Oh, we're powering through this. That's how easy it is to watch this. I didn't even realize we've been watching this for 20 minutes already. He said, I might ask him if we can get one. And then in the final scene, as you run out of the stalk and you turn the camera around, and you're like, I made it. And you see Slender barely hidden behind some stalks, just standing there for a second. I love cornfields, man. You can do so much with cornfields. Jeepers Creepers probably had my favorite use of cornfields. Jeepers Creepers 2. I love the fact that all of these almost end with like the protagonist or whoever it is running, be safe, away from wherever they are. And I always find that so funny because they're out in the middle of nowhere in the most obscene location, surrounded by grass and abandoned buildings, and they're just going to start running. And it's like, I agree I would do the same, but you got to admit, it's not looking good for you. That's insane. What is this series, dude? This is not a real series. What is going on? That is not real. There's no way that's real. That is wild. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. I forget how many buildings are abandoned in America. That's crazy. That's a really good animation. If I even did go urban exploring or anything like that, or rural exploring, I definitely wouldn't choose a friggin' church, man. I understand this is more for the purposes of being creepy, but just saying. I always like how insanely suffocating the night is. Like, the darkness just kind of like doesn't even really creep in or creep out. It's just kind of like got a hold on you, and then it just kind of sort of lets go a little bit as you go a direction. Those eyes were pretty cool. This is definitely going to be a very slow burn series, and I am here for it. More eyes. Nice. At least we're starting to see more of a physical entity, I get. You just got a rock skipped at you, brother. That's insanely gorgeous. I would be so scared to be filming there at night. That is not what I was expecting to see to the right. That is crazy, dude. It's like every episode we see something more and more outlandish just in a general natural landscape around this person. I guess that's why their tag has the word imagination in it. Wow. Insane, man. This has turned into more of a National Geographic at this point, but I'm loving it. Having a fantastic time. I knew I was when I was putting this live together. This was this one and 2H32. Those two were specifically the ones I was the most excited about. But I was really looking forward to the found footage style of this, and I am really loving it. And I was hoping it was going to be, because people were saying it's a really good slow creep, and I was hoping it would be. And man, it's even better than I thought it would be. That's not the time to do that. Please don't. That stuff falling over. Yeah, this is insane. Absolutely terrifying. Wow. Turn the light off for like a second. Just do it. I want to see. Oh, don't do it. Never mind. I'm shit. Do it. No. You can see that eye off to the right. Yep, went away. Gosh, dude, that darkness. That's so good. It's just a natural effect of... Oh, that's so cool. Kind of wondering where we're going. because my boy is being watched right now. I'm sorry, I genuinely thought for a split second that was like a lamppost and I was a dumbass, but then I realized my gasp was founded and I am good. I hate this. Because the light's been established. That's what's... I don't like this. We haven't had anybody lose yet, or anybody not make it out, presumably. Dude, this is wild. Really solid animation, though. Feels very, Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Oh, it's running. Oh, fuck, it's running. I didn't even realize that. And I knew the lights are in the flat. Yeah, never mind. Of course we knew people were here. That's why I did. My mind's a million miles away. I'm getting absorbed in everything. I'm trying to look for those eyes. That reminds me, I need to watch The Yule Log on HBO from Adult Swim. I keep forgetting to. I hate this. Oh my god, it's such tight corners. And now that we've established there very much is a physical entity and a locked door, I don't want to be here. And this character likes to do broad sweeps of the camera. And it's killing me. And it's killing me. It's always so interesting to see houses with rooms that have absolutely no version or vision of life in them. One of them chairs, a rocking chair. No. I was expecting the classic rocking chair. Wait a minute. Fucking knew it. Yep, something's in the window. Look at it. Comes in at the last second. Or it could just be a glare. But I choose to believe otherwise. Oof, that's some steep. Are the eyes over there? Or those? No.
Oh, it's a fucking rocket chair. Do it. Do it. Do it. Aesthetically, immediately my favorite. Absolute worst nightmare. Hate everything about this. I'm in love with it. You are wandering through the woods while an entity watches you and you know it. My back's getting cold. He just walks towards it. Steel. I'm saying steel. Did I turn my heater on?
I don't think I did. It's chilly.
Ah. Right as soon as I get up, I hear that shit. Absolutely not. Yeah, turn my heater on. It's getting chilly in here. I am so cold. You gotta love steep ass rainy hills. Is that a tower? Did I first see a tower in the distance? Is this tower perhaps maidenless?
I just burped. Oh my goodness.
I'm so sorry if you heard that. That was never my intention, I swear. I keep having my shoulders up because I'm, you know, me. Gosh, bro. What it took to make this, I bet, was insane. Because I fully believed for the longest time that this was legitimate. This is wild. It looks so good, too. I don't know, man. My brain keeps playing a trick on me. I think I'm just that. I think I'm that psyched, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. Part of me keeps feeling like it's an animation at points, and then feels like it's real at other points, and then it kind of like goes back and forth, and not gonna lie to you, I'm not sober enough to differentiate right now. So from this point forward, I'm just going to assume it's all real, and somehow this person is God. Or at the very least, in creative mode. Because these locations are insane, and I could believe this to be Unreal Engine 5. Oh, my dog scared the shit out of me, dude. I'm kind of sad we're already on tape 10. Because that means we only have like 2 more tapes. Oh, goodness. This is insane, bro. What? What the fuck?
I think the sheer suffocation and eeriness that I get from this series, it is definitely... This is like, I can't even begin to explain to the T how much this fits what I look for in a, like, web series. And I am loving it. It's like... I'm trying to make it sound correct the way I want to say it. It's showing us all these things that, to other people that aren't me, and possibly you, would be like, yeah, this is just some scenery, that's fun, cool. But for me, it just continually adds to the, like, weirdness of the world that this series is in. Because all of these tapes seem to be a continuation, or at the very least, near each other, when the next one picks up, because the landscape and architecture very much trended one way until we got to this point. And I am loving it. And we've had the slow introduction of an actual entity, but we've only seen glowing eyes and scuttling and scurrying, but it hasn't felt boring or slow. It's felt interesting. It's kept my attention with the ambient, the music, the audio design, and the weather. I do like the weather a lot. And just the fact that the variation of buildings and areas, like, yes, we've been in mostly grassland, but then all of a sudden we're in waterfalls, we're in a moat, going over a bridge to a castle, when we were just at a little barn and a little church a few episodes ago. Like, I'm loving the continuation and progression of it. It's checking boxes, I'm saying that much. No, tape 12. I think this is the last one. So crazy how it's like the most beautiful, vibrant flower, and it's just completely consumed by darkness. I love it. Oh gosh. I'm reading too much into everything, but I'm loving it. One of you is not like the other. What if I said I'm not just another one? We've not run into anyone else. We've only seemed to run into fucking sheep. Briscoe Park. Briscoe Park. First thing that's popping in my head is I'm thinking this is fucking like purgatory or something. Because he's all alone. But it could also be contrived as hell. Welcome back, Master Charter. Pleasure to have you, man. Slug's a little weird, but he's a cool dude. I just want to know where the hell this man is. What? What an insane change of scenery. You know, I was like 22 before I learned the actual size of like most owls, and that shit's terrifying. And how big some owls can get up to. Wow. That's how this motherfucker's got so many abandoned buildings he can go into. He's in fucking England or UK or some shit like that. He got fucking abandoned castles everywhere. Oh, bro, I really enjoyed that one. That one was a highlight for me. I liked Briscoe. You deserve your 10,000. You need more. Don't ask, just watch. Everything you can imagine is real. That was solid. Man, I look forward to seeing more of that. That last episode came out yesterday, so I'm glad we got to see the new one. Alright, next on is going to be a crowd favorite. Pretty big one. CRT Anomalies. Hasn't been updated in about 2 years. Doesn't look like it's going to be updated anytime soon. But it is a fun little series. It's going to take us about 30 to 40 minutes. We're going to jump right into it. Thanks, Leo, for the audio post-processing and enhancement. I feel a sneeze. No, I don't. Suck it up, bitch. Diddy Party Analog. He ain't filming that shit on VHS no more. He wants to make sure that shit in high def. I'm talking 8K Samsung's new TVs they just came out with OLED. He's gonna make sure that shit crystal clear. Just like that. Baby. Took me a second to remember what it was. Diddy Party Digital Horror. How's it going? That was it. That made me giggle. That's how you pivot. That's how you fucking pivot right there. Oh, 100%. 100%, my friend. I've been Samsung all my life until I got married, and then my wife put me on her phone plan, and I had to lose a lot of dignity for myself, and a lot of what I thought made me, me. But, you know, do a lot for love. You do a lot. Yeah. It hurts. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Today's highlights. There are no highlights listed for today. Go fuck yourself. Eyewitness newsflash. High winds near Webb Mountain. Today's highlights. Please check tomorrow. Authorities advised to stay indoors. This message will repeat. Oh, I will say I at least do have one of the newer iPhones because my wife was able to upgrade and I got her old one. So I'm pretty happy about that at the very least. Community watch. What are we watching as a community? It's almost crazy to me that these used to actually... That's wild. Just imagine, like, sitting at home and all of a sudden, community watch! And you just see a random fucking camera in the middle of nowhere and you're just a kid. And you're seeing, like, some homeless guy just stabbing the shit out of someone. It's like, Mom, this is interesting TV. Because this was before censors. The nipple hadn't been shown yet. Or not censors, but the delay.
Learn something new every day. Okay, stop it, sir. I'm one of those people that, like, if you're protesting in the roads, I'm not gonna run you over. But if it's like midnight and you're a creepy ass man standing in the road and you won't move, I'm gonna fucking run you over. Yeah, I'm aware. It's the one where they're staring at y'all disappointed. Yep, that's what they're doing, sure. You know, at some point you just have to understand if a car comes by, it's your own fault. I am snackish. Sounds like a radiation meter. Oh my goodness. That was nice. I enjoyed that. Gave me a little tingly, nothing crazy. Good introduction. Another one bites the dust. And another one down, another one down. Flight time remaining, 1 hour and 25 minutes. Man, I've been learning how to draw an A-sprite using pixel art. And I am ass right now because I have never learned how to draw or anything. Drawing was always my brother's thing, but I definitely decided to try it and I'm learning. But God, is it terrible right now. So, you're complaining to the wrong person, brother. See, that might do it. Sometimes you need a little bit more than 3. Laguna Duke International Airport, TKK. We're just getting random updates and I'm okay with that. Temperature, cabin, 16 degrees Celsius. Outside, negative 20 degrees Celsius. Current airspeed, 625 kilometers an hour. Flight data, Bombardier Dash 8 Q400 E5 AAC. Interesting. Just gotta give that a ring, doesn't it? That was cool. I enjoyed that. Audio, that was a treat. A fucking story was told.
Love that.
This leader is provided to permit the projectionist to complete adjustment of focus and sound level before the film begins.
Top secret, okay. Well, don't I feel privileged? Classified under the USPWL and DS&T. MK Ultra protocol regarding administering hallucinogenic chemicals. Gotta love MK Ultra. Introduction of chemicals. What a fun way to bring in some real life drama. LSD 25. You ain't know about it. Learn it, son. The prime defense of our great United States is LSD. Greatest minds of the world said that. Temazepam, under our sister project, MK Often and MK Search, it is a hallucinogen with unknown properties. Akin to LSD, the fortune of possibilities is bright for this drug, and it may even hold stronger effects on the psychic than the previously mentioned LSD. Interesting. The naturally known occurring psychohallucinogenic, and its effects are relatively understood. I cannot read with this loud buzzing. However, if used correctly under the right circumstances, our contemporary lab findings suggest significant psychological damage is possible, especially in combination with LSD-25 while subjecting subjects to traumatic experience such as continuous loud noises, pain, or psychic driving. Vitalizing Dr. E. Cameron's concept, this drug is sure to hold many exciting psychological effects. Okay, Ultra is such a fun project. Who doesn't just love taking large amounts of drugs and being tortured? Scopolamine is a strong hallucinogen within the nightshade floral family. Covert reconnaissance in Colombia has yielded more knowledge about this powerful drug. Devil's breath. Amnesia. Ooh, that is an insane drug. Prefaced interaction and management of subjects. My nose has gotten itchy again. That spot I was talking about earlier. And now it's kind of moved down a little bit. When interacting with subjects of sub-projects, a code of utmost chariness must at all times be enforced. Any form of senselessness and lack of precaution may put the program's future and success at risk. Any aberration in the subject's behavior must at all times be noted, filed, and subsequently recognized as a risk. These factors are why the project only recoinators, low-risk individuals who are easily put in compromising positions as to ease the subsequent blackmailing process. Huh? Nothing wrong with that. To each their own. I just thought that, what was it, Kevin Gates debuted his furry costume, which was pretty cool. Can't remember what it was, though. Dinosaur? Examination? No, that doesn't sound right. Examination of subjects always begins with an extensive and fundamental psychological evaluation. This may take a variety of forms. In this presentation, per contra, we'll only have a brief overview of the many ways of examining a subject. The most common examination, however, is the McClarkin-Mack method, which involves simulating the brain with large amounts of visual stimuli, causing light amounts of excessive neural oscillation. Okay. You really did give us a lot of time to read it. I appreciate it. For the excessive neural oscillation, hallucinogens must be administered to the subject. This is why the purpose to make the brain of the subject open. It will allow us, in combination with the visual stimuli, access to the subject's psyche as the brain has information overload. Normally takes 40 minutes. Usually lasts for about 2 hours. Within this time frame, large amounts of personal information can be collected, and the subject remembers little to nothing about the experience. That was a crazy way to do it. If the subject resists, excessive force may be utilized. Under all circumstances, the covertness of the project must be prioritized over human life. This project may very well save many more lives than those they succumb to. The subject acts so violently that your own life may be at stake. It is protocol to administer large quantities by Pinto, close to the lethal dose. Neutralization may be necessary. Protocol G6854 is per standard. Alright.
Opioid only be administered if vocal, psychological, and physical torture has no effective whatsoever. No idea what that says. Someone probably had to screenshot it and lighten it.
I can't even see it.
I'm blind. Locations for aforementioned programs include San Francisco, California, yada 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 yada.
Yap. Yap City, bitch. Yap, Yap City, bitch.
Presentation is top secret. Unauthorized viewing of the following. Yeah. Government punishment, blah, blah, blah. We punish everybody but ourselves. We've heard it a million times. That was an information overload. That's what that one was. I don't hate it, but I feel like it was necessary to know for like future videos, and then the man just didn't make future videos. I think there's like 3 left. But you never know. I think I'm gonna have bagel bites for dinner. With chili oil. And it's gonna be delicious. June 24th, 1979. Near Kelly Mountain. Riri, Idaho. Following tape led to a lot of trouble near Idaho Falls. People's eyes closed. A friend of the author gave me this tape. She said that he feared for his life. She has not heard from him since. God bless his soul. I don't know why you would keep walking. I would just feel like if you're trying to leave, you need to walk faster, and if you're walking away from your vehicle, this is on you.
Alright then.
Welcome to the Open Palms TV. Open Pals, the #1 kid show in all of Idaho. What are we going to learn today, Father Maxwell?
Well, today, Lisa, we're going to learn about love.
About love?
That's right. Do you have your Bible?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let's look at Genesis 1:27.
So God created a man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them.
Male and female, he created them. What do you think God means by this?
Maybe that he created men and women to be like him.
Yes, that's a good interpretation. Let's now read Corinthians 11:3. But I want you to understand that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of a wife is her husband. And the head of Christ is God. Maybe that a wife helps her husband?
That's right. But we are all also equal under God. Now, what about Leviticus 18:22?
You shall not lie with a male as with a woman. It is an abomination. Lie?
The original
as in
interpretation
lying?
was child.
Well, no. More like being in love.
Do not lay with child
Father,
as you do with
Lisa?
woman.
does that mean that two girls or two boys can't be in love?
Well, they can love each other like friends, like brothers, or like sisters, or like how a father loves his children.
What about love where you kiss
Oh,
and
man,
hug
my-
each other?
My man said my statement's so
Now
good, I'm gonna say
see,
it fucking twice.
That's just the devil's way of trying to mess with you. Two people of the same sex can love each other like friends or siblings, but not like a husband and a wife.
Is it?
Yes, those feelings must be pushed down, because God made us to be in love with the
I was
opposite
thinking that video
sex.
of the very obviously gay black man at the black church.
Well,
I
think
gays
of it
no more.
as water and oil.
Water and oil?
That
Yeah.
shit kills me.
Water and oil don't mix. They're made for two different purposes.
What?
What if we drank oil or poured water on pesto? Wouldn't that be silly?
Yeah, I guess so.
We don't use oil as water, and we don't use water as oil.
What about Georgia?
What about her?
I think she likes another girl.
Do you mean like a friend?
Maybe more like liking someone.
Well, you don't want her to be a sinner, do you?
A sinner? Those that get sent to hell?
Yes, a sinner.
To hell? But why would God do that? That's so mean.
Well, Lisa, hell is a place where people go when they've done bad things, like hurting their neighbors or been gluttonous. God made you and your friends so that one day you will grow
This
into
is how
an
they
adult
teach Christianity.
and have a family with
The
someone.
fear of hell
And for
is
that,
what drives
you need
them
to
to
be with a
God,
boy,
not the
a
love
girl.
of God.
Oh, okay.
They are not being welcomed
Now,
into
if
a
you
warm
promise me
embrace.
that you
They
will
are
tell
being
her this.
forced into
Yeah,
chains.
I want Georgia to be in heaven with me when we get super old.
Then you must teach her this. Teach her that this is nothing but the devil messing with her. Teach her the love of Christ.
I will.
Great! And remember, kids, always teach the love of Christ.
I'm
Hi,
gonna go put my
Lisa.
freaking bagel
Did
bites
some
in. I'm
strange men
starving.
in suits come knocking on your door today? Not that I remember. No. Oh, okay. They ask me very weird questions. Oh, really? Like what? Well, they asked about my parents. If they'd seen any people without skin. Without skin? Yeah. Huh. That's weird. Joan? Hey, you didn't have any men in suits knocking at your door, right? Yeah. Why? Oh, no. No. It's too late. Too late? For what? You shouldn't have let them in. My parents told me to tell you. They didn't do anything nasty, right? No, they just asked a bunch of questions and left. I'm serious. Don't open the door. Tell your parents. Okay. Oh, I have an idea. What if we go ask Father Maxwell? Maybe that's a good idea. Hi, Father Maxwell.
Hello, Lisa. And why hello, Joan and Clyde.
Hello. Hi. Father Maxwell. Joan's parents said not to answer the men in suits knocking on people's doors.
The men in suits? Do you mean from the church?
No, from the government, I think.
Oh, huh. They must be from the new laboratory outside of town.
Yeah, my parents told me they do experiments on people there. Is that true, Father? Yeah, Father. Is it?
Well, I would certainly not go near that place. I've only heard bad things about it. Remember that, kids. Don't go there.
Yeah, we can go to church instead. Yeah.
That's right, kids.
Good job, Open Pals. My house is freezing except for this room. The heater is warm. Is this the last one? Man, we blew through this one. God, it was so quick. I hate that. Retrieved photographs from a government horror show. Interesting.
Doesn't seem right. Huh. Looks like they're having a good time. They pose for a photo. Man. And that's a bummer. That's the last one. Pretty solid. Came out 2 years ago. See, they are after me help, and that was September 5th, bro. Man. Alright, next up is going to be 2H32. This is going to be our last one of the night, and we are going to be watching 31 videos. They are all exactly 2 minutes and 32 seconds, as per the norm of the series. And that's where we're going to be starting, and I'm excited. I've heard this one is really, really enjoyable. This video is part of an artistic project created by. All images are purely intended as a work of art. I love it. At some point I gotta get my bagel bites, but I'm okay. You got a preference? Oh, it sounded low. An interesting concept. I'm gonna go get my bagel bites. I'm gonna wait till the next episode starts. Goodness, I'll be right back.
I'm gonna mute, but I'm still here. You're coming home with me. Yeah, that was solid. Weird ship. I'm loving the weirds. I like weird out there stuff, so this is right up my alley. Abominable. I knew it felt like the right time to finish up eating. Damn, and I still forgot my trail mix. I wanted something sweet.
That was definitely interesting. Invitation. Who do we have here? Oh, hey.
This is why I like watching random series. In no way, shape, or form would I ever watch this without streaming it, just because I just wouldn't have sat down to do it by myself. And it's just crazy, because this is probably one of the weirdest series we have watched. One of the, definitely on the weirder side. But I'm not disliking it. A piece of chili crisp stuck in between my teeth. I've been trying to get out. And I like how this is classified as art. Like, this is an art project, not so much a completely like story. I don't know. I just feel like it has a different set of boundaries it's gonna abide by as opposed to a traditional digital. Oh, hello. How are you? The whimsical music does not help me feel better. Less whimsical than I thought it would be. Step into the sun, step into the light. I'm 100% going to watch a deep dive on this, but I am loving just experiencing it like it is right now. Comes up with the weirdest, I don't know, like scenes, I guess. Bag, man. Filled with bloody bits and bobs. Damn. That's pretty cool, I like that. You give me a hard-fought emergence with a victory scream or a defiance roar, I'm there for it. Oh, goody. Oh my gosh, that was a good one. Damn, my dude is messed up. On the way, dearie. Oh, barefooted too. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That's damn, that was good. Ooh, I don't think so. Another one. Another one.
wrong not to talk, but man, I'm just enjoying this so much. My man just got remade. Now he's got a monster. Oh, monster. Hurry up, we must not be late. My nose itches. Look, it's about to start. There's a hand coming out of that tree. Brother, don't go up to that tree. Well, hello there. I see a brave new fellow with you. Are you all ready to get entertained? A lot of extra syllables I threw in there. But before we commence, let us hello to our prying audience. Let us say hello to our prying audience. Sorry guys, my bad. Hello. Hello. I am prying. It is I. 232. Sorry. Ass so fat, want to hit it from the back. Oh, sorry. I sing inappropriately when I'm uncomfortable. Oh, and then the eyes up top. That was a nice touch. Is he closing? Wow, dick move. It is kind of interesting to know that they know we're watching. I do find that to be an interesting level. My burps taste like bagel bites.
Don't stand outside there. Come on in here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend we didn't just see a foot there. Oh, there we go. Bro, at this point, if they've seen you shine the light, you might as well commit. That was unexpected and not fun.
Say the word, you'll be heard. I'll be there.
Let's go check where we're at. Still have 11 more. Good. Goodness gracious. Honestly, never know what those last 10 seconds are going to be. I hated that. That did not feel fun. Kind of almost seems like he's being killed, reborn, killed, reborn, killed, reborn. Or, like, not reborn, but I don't know. Yeah, I can't wait for a deep dive on this. That's going to be a fun watch. Of course, unless, you know, everything gets explained in the next 10 videos.
Suddenly I'm falling. I'm falling upright.
I was falling. Slow. Twist head over. Feet stretching out. Increasing in speed. Mouth open wide, but no sound.
Like finished, I'm just sinking into this great black void. I see no clouds at all. And I felt myself falling. It was a long way down, like a person about it. I fell off the edge of the mountain, and it was very dark. It seemed to go down and down and down. It seemed to go down and down and down. Then I stopped dying.
Chili crisp oil. Giving me heartburn. I'm an old man. Libretto.
Today I'd like to introduce you to what in my
Today,
opinion is
we're going to be
overlooked
diving into the channel 2H.
2H32 brings up a lot of things right now.
The channel I'm referring to is called 2H32.
Them are 2 minutes 32 seconds long.
No more and no less.
Imagine if that's how long you had once a month to explore unknown worlds. Does help us understand exactly what's happening within this nightmare we've been presented. 2H32 seems to be showing us a window to another world. One of nightmares that maybe only becomes accessible at 2:32 a.m., possibly when you're dreaming.
Inviting you into a realm of cryptic monsters being scary on purpose.
This channel is completely obsessed with the number 232.
Every video is uploaded on the 23rd of the month, giving us a constant reflection of the number 232.
Each upload begins with a digital clock starting at 2:30 a.m. and begins
footage will play afterwards, generally signifying that something bad or sinister has happened.
2H32 is very, very detail driven, and everything shown seems to be on purpose.
Plenty of methods behind the madness.
If you go into each video source code, then you'll notice some pretty interesting tags. And usually say things like nightmare, horror, out of the woods, fear, void, and perhaps most interestingly, let us in.
One character that we see a lot is a man with a white mask.
One seems to be intelligent or fully conscious of the audience.
This person or creature has appeared most on this channel, whether it be right in front of us or even on a dinner plate. It even appears as the avatar for the chubby, horrifying vicious figure.
And the Ringmaster.
Little is known about this guy, although it's clear that he's a sinister figure that creates negative energy and acts even stranger when the clock strikes 2:32 in the morning.
This is appearing as a friendly character in order to try and gain trust. He's persuading you to come over to him so he can most likely...
The Ringmaster has a message for us. It is indeed an invitation. Step on up and play a game, or be part of a show. Maybe get killed and stuffed in a burlap sack to be eaten, or perhaps be devoured alive in the middle of the woods.
This should signify that maybe the masked man's mental state is not all there, and those possibly are messages from him.
Other tags include eye, the eyes, I can't see my face.
Seems as if we're being shown a very deliberate performance.
There certainly seems to be some kind of beast that is much more terrifying than this creature alone. For the first year of 2H32's existence, its creator was completely unknown. Until now.
There is a reason to be afraid.
Be the orchestra to my symphony.
That was cool. I enjoyed that. That was probably one of the... That was an interesting episode. It's over.
That's cool. Ah. That's alright, bud. Unfortunately, we are near the end of the stream. But I'm a pleasure you could make it where you could. I think someone else pointed it out in the comments too when we were, because I think I had heard it for a second. I was like, that sounds like my music. It's like, what are the odds of that? That's so crazy too. Well, that's the chance with non-copyright music, but it was funny. Nothing? Oh, okay. I don't think that's me. I think that's like built in. Okay, that was weird. It's like a choose your nightmare scenario. Honestly, I'd rather get taken out in my house than get taken out in the woods, so, you know. Do have to say, this one has been very weird, and I like it. We've only had like 3 truly weird series, and this one is definitely up there. Why you gotta be weird like that in front of the kitchen window, though? Well, this family's getting murdered. How much more we got? Last 2. Oh, goodness. Oh. So what's next? I don't want to do this. It's another reason why I watch these live, because then I have to finish them. If I like something enough, I won't want to finish it because I won't want it to end. Oh man, it was so enjoyable. Wonder if he'll ever, yeah. Somebody put, dude, I miss your content. I hope you didn't die. Pray you are well. Yeah, people still want him to come back. But hey, you know, that was awesome though. That was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. Definitely gonna watch a couple deep dives on that, or at least just one. But thank you for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. As always, all of these creators are listed in the description. You should subscribe, show them love, whatever you would like to do. But thank you for watching and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a good time. Got a little scared somewhere around there. But as always, my name is Pintobread, and I will see you guys in the next live. Thank you for hanging out.